Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James 13 Wicca in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The decks and dice I'm using are going to be listed below. And of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your choice. Thank you. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Gemini? You got a lot of earth going on here, which is okay. These two. What are these? Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. They were pushing out of the deck. This is definitely influencing this situation. So there's a very important relationship. It does not have to be romantic. Could be, doesn't have to be. But that Wheel of Fortune with it is kind of like, it's flitting in and out how much it really is helping or not helping. I feel like I need to chill out all of a sudden. Like I just feel like I need to kind of like chill out. There's a lot of energy here. There's past, the way it's coming through raw, past regrets. There's definitely past energy, but there could be easily past regrets. 5 of Cups. The question is, am I regretting a decision I made, or am I regretting that, somebody didn't hold up the way I thought they were going to hold up? Something like that. The situation, whatever the situation is, there's a regret. I feel like there's a regret. Which, you learned what you learned. There's somebody I don't like here. The 3 of Cups came upside down, and the Hermit card, not the Hermit card, the 12 is the Hanged Man. I just feel like I did something, or I gave somebody a chance, and I'm currently not happy with that. So somebody has done something, or it's like I'm looking back like I should have seen that for what it was. I should have this, I should have that. There's an energy here that I'm trying to understand a little bit better, because I don't feel like you're happy about it. You're trying to be smart. You're trying to really kind of see it for all the angles, which is normal, but it's like, I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. When I'm looking at all the angles, it's not just like, I don't know, it's kind of like, this happened and I know this happened because of that. This happened and I know this happened because of that. It's like, I'm trying to be as factual with all the angles as I can. I'm trying to be. And the world is coming forward, like there's an evolution coming forward that I'm like, no, I need to know factually. The Devil card for you in this situation is like, I don't want to just see all the angles like this possibly, or that possibly, or this possibly. No, I don't feel like that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking backwards and I'm like, I need to know. I need to see proof. I need to something that backs this up. It looks like this happened. Where's the proof that it did? I need the proof to verify that no, it's not that it could have happened, that did happen. And if I look this way and look that way, it looks like that could happen. Can I find proof to back it up? Okay, that doesn't look quite right. Maybe that didn't happen, but this is leading me over here. This proof is showing me that actually this over here happened. Okay, that's something. I need facts. I keep getting like with the Devil card coming in with the wheel, not the wheel, the world, that I'm changing how I'm feeling about things, because I am like nailing it down. Like, oh no, this did happen. I have proof. Oh no, that did happen. I have proof. And okay, I thought that happened. I can't find anything to back that up. But when I was looking, I found this other stuff. Turns out this is what actually happened. Okay, now I have proof for that. Very proof oriented. Seeing a lot of angles, but like I need the proof. I need something that I can nail down and be like, yeah, that happened. This is changing a lot about how I handle things. You got a lot of good cards, but it's like I am pulling things into reality. I'm taking it. I don't want possibility. I want reality. And I want every piece of proof I can have to prove what actually happened. And you're finding very creative ways to get your proof, but you're definitely backing it up with like hard proof. This process it's labor intensive. Because I feel like I have to keep going towards certain things and it becomes a little bit stressful, but it's like I need to know for sure. I need the proof. You are succeeding through this process and it's changing the whole scope of everything. The proof is rebalancing the whole thing. It's rebalancing everything for you. And in some instances, with some people, I feel like there's certain people that I didn't think this was good for me, but I'm starting to see like what they said, they actually did do. What they said happened. I can see proof that no, they were right. That is what happened. I didn't want to believe them. I didn't think that was what actually happened. But as I'm getting deeper into the tangible proof, no, they were right. And I'm finding out there's some people here that maybe are more on my side than I really thought they were. The way they handled things, the way they talked about things, I didn't really think that that's what happened. But I'm seeing, no, that is what happened. And I'm seeing some more loyalty here than I really believed existed towards me. And I'm kind of shocked to see it, but I'm thankful to see it. It's all about the proof. Yeah, I kind of look back and I'm just like, maybe I should have given certain people a better chance because push comes to shove. There's certain people here who are more loyal and more upstanding than I really understood they were. I thought they just weren't my speed. I just thought it wasn't really there, but I'm seeing something. That might be the regret. Like I didn't give somebody a chance, even though maybe we didn't mesh on the communication. Maybe I should have kept them closer because they're loyal and they're good people. And this is motivating me to make changes going forward. This is the realigning of this. This is, I feel like, why this was pushing out of the deck. It's realigning with the Wheel of Fortune. People I thought were on my side, maybe not so much. People who I thought were not on my side, maybe they're more dependable than I gave them credit for. They were, what they said they were doing in the past, they're still doing now, and the way it looks like the proof is showing up, they'll still be doing the same in the future. I can depend on them. They say they're on my side, then I can depend on that because that's the type of person they are. There's changes coming in for you that are better for you. It's more about observing than communicating going forward. Am I saying that right? It's more about observing. It's like using your powers of perception to observe and see what's actually there versus communicating and trying to create or find something through communication. It's like observing like what is there, researching what is there, getting deeper to what is there. It's not that you can't talk at all, obviously, but it's kind of like being very careful about what you will and won't engage with. All right, let's get a little deeper into that. I want to find the foundation. I just want to move forward what actually tangibly is real. I need reality. I just keep feeling it. Like I need reality. I don't want to believe in people and it turns out it was just a smoke and mirrors story. I don't want that. I want to believe in possibility, but possibility that's real, that can be in actual existence, that I can actually do something with. I don't need people just telling me a song and dance or giving me a song and dance that goes nowhere. What's the point? And I feel like in this moment, that's what I need. And it's like, there's the need to research it and figure things out, but it's like, I don't want people to tell me a story. I want to be able to hear something, find out some things about people, and then the thing is, this point going forward, there's a lot of healing, kind of like, that looks good. Is that a song and dance? Is that just a sweet story? Let me research that. Let me find the proof that can back it up. Let me find the reason that I can believe that that's actually real, or I can see, okay, they've done this, they've done that, so that is actually going to happen. That's what I need going forward. It's less communicating, less talking outwardly, more researching. Like, there is some communication, but it's like there's only so much communication, then I gotta verify. It reminds me of people. I'm gonna go here, aren't I? We all come across these people. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to think they're more prevalent than not. They're compulsive liars. They're speaking, but reality is not at all a part of what they're talking about. They're just talking. They like the energy they're getting off of people. They'll just keep talking, and whatever comes out of their mouth comes out of their mouth, and they don't really care. They just blah 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 blah. There's no reality to it. They're compulsive liars. I don't know what to say. They're more prevalent than I really wanted to believe they were, but they're out there. And it's kind of like I've had my fill of those. I've had my fill. Maybe I thought it was okay in the past. Maybe I thought, I don't know what I thought. But I feel like I'm looking back going, ugh, I don't have any time for that anymore. And it's kind of like once I realize somebody's a compulsive liar, even if once in a great while they may have something factual there, it's just by default. It's kind of like a dead watch, like an old-fashioned dead watch. It's stuck on a certain time, and just twice a day it's just going to technically be right, just because it's just going to be. Moving forward, I want tangible reality in my I want things to be real. I want things to be that I can actually have. I don't need the sweet story. I don't need the song and dance that goes nowhere. I don't want it. There's a compatible, and we got good cards coming forward, but it's compatible. I get that. It's the Emperor and the Three of Fire. But it's kind of like what can and what can't. It's like I gotta be more discerning about what I will go into. I need to be more paying attention to people who change their direction so fast that like they don't let things really come to fruition. And it's the question, like, people who keep changing their minds so quickly, is it because they found something better, or is it because they don't want people to realize they were talking out the butt and there wasn't really anything there to begin with? So they just keep changing direction really fast so people get confused and don't realize there was never really anything there to begin with. And there's other people around you who are also kind of like very, very brutal about that, because I got the Emperor energy. There are other people who've been burned by that as well and have no time, patience, or concern about how other people feel when they're calling out people for BS. So it might be a brutal energy, and it's very selective about what it will and will not go forward with. It might be a very brutal energy, though. And it's very compatible, even though it's brutal, and it's only interested in the truth. But also, what I keep getting with the brutal energy here is when it finds that somebody has lied or given false information, they can be very vindictive about that. So this energy is compatible, but I feel like they're also saying, be careful. This might be how they work. That might be their energy. But make sure it works for you. Make sure that that's something, like, you might be able to find a lot of honesty through this connection, but be aware of the brutality there. Just be sure you really want to participate in that. You can still be connected without participating in the brutality. It just might kind of like how connected you want to be might be the question here. Going towards the end of this reading here, there is a slowing down, there is a slowing things up to try to find the truth. Sometimes it's going to feel very monotonous, and it's kind of like, does it even matter? But slowing down and researching it in a way to where you can find the proof if this is real or not will be very refreshing. It will feel very boring and monotonous once in a while, but it will bring you to better resolutions, better things, more reality, more things that you can actually have in life. Part of this, like, in case this is like a business thing, it reminds me of working at, I've seen more than one corporation do this, where you get hired by these people and they tell you these wonderful things and all these things you can do and all these things they want for you. And then 5-7 years later, you're still stuck in the same position, barely making any more money than you did when you started. And I've seen that a lot of people go through that. where it's kind of like they just tell you what they think you want to hear to keep you where they want you, as long as they can keep you. And your aspirations, they're just giving you a nice song and dance about it, but they really are not invested in your aspirations. But they make it seem like they are, just to keep you where they want you. So it's kind of like stepping back, reforming things, getting things to go where you want them, making sure things make sense and they're in reality. Maybe a little monotonous, maybe a little uncomfortable, but it can bring you better results. There's a lot of healing for you here. You're taking control of the situation by doing this, by finding those reality pieces, the reality points. You're creating a lot of healing in your life, and you're creating a better direction. You're getting more out of life that you actually want, versus kind of like, oh, I thought that was going somewhere, but apparently they were just telling me a song and dance, and just kind of going, oh, I regret giving that person a chance, or I regret believing in that because I thought they were being honest with me. This is it's lessening that response and putting more of like what you want in life. More of what you want in life is coming forward for you. Okay, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.